church, with his even more narrow-minded father as bishop? Jacob Bauer had chosen the farthest place under British boundaries to claim for land warrants, right up against the Blue Mountain Range. A metaphor, Bairn realized, for how his father planned for the church to live, separate, isolated, cut off from the rest of the world. Bairn's dialect was inadequate to express his concerns. English was best, so tonight, before supper, with his darling Anna's help as translator, he gathered his courage to question his father's wisdom to choose land so far north, near the frontier, rather than west on the trade route. The group had to remain in the charming Nancy, docked until the men went through the process of getting naturalized. Normally, it was a swift procedure, but the portico at the Philadelphia courthouse had been crowded with late arrivals. Soon, though, they would be cleared. And that's what concerned Bairn. Why'd you choose land so far from civilization? Jacob's eyes stayed on Bairn as Anna interpreted. Most of the land around Philadelphia has been claimed, but the area northwest of the city is unsettled. Aye, 'tis unsettled for a reason. You'll spend years clearing land in the wilderness. It'll require hard physical labor. We're not afraid of hard work. Jacob's fingers tapped on the wooden chest, a mannerism Bairn had forgotten, a sign of growing irritation. His father didn't like to be challenged. The land up north is made for farming, soil rich in limestone, spring-fed creeks. The trees provide good building material for the cabins. He narrowed his eyes. I chose well. It's an ideal place to settle. You'll see that for yourself soon enough. But why not buy land closer to Germantown? The earliest immigrants had developed the settlement into a prosperous place for Germans, including a town square like the ones in Europe. Why must you settle such a distance from the main colony? Germantown is a hodgepodge. Lutheran, Reformed, Mennonites, Dunkers. They will work their wiles and take our children from us. And those settlers aren't farmers. They're weavers or carpenters or iron workers, that sort. That sort? Jacob Bauer spoke as if plying a trade was right up there with the devil's handiwork. Farming, in his mind, was the only vocation blessed by God. You should be grateful that there are craftsmen who can make wagons and iron tools to purchase, and you'll need a market to sell your produce. We will produce all that we need to survive. 'Tis no way the church can be entirely self-sufficient. Bairn's frustration was growing. At the very least, consider letting the women and children winter in Germantown while the men survey the land and build shelters. No, Jacob said in that firm, dismissive tone. We won't be separated. That time is done. Think of the winter cold, Bairn said. It's been a dry summer and fall, which augurs a mild winter. I've built a snug cabin that will provide shelter. Bairn looked at them. What of the natives? Oh, dear, his father sighed. Not that old chestnut. Bairn had brought that worry up before. 'Tis not to be trivialized. You're heading into the heart of Indian territory. They've lived there far longer than William Penn and his land agents. Anna's brows rose at that. She hesitated before she translated that last bit, and when she did, her voice, always soft, became even quieter. But the words spoken were not without impact. The room went utterly still. No one breathed. Bairn's mother was the first to speak, saying aloud what everyone else was thinking. Into the heart of Indian territory? Dorothea said. Jacob, you never said anything about that. You said you had met only one. He was friendly, Jacob said, his voice rising momentarily. He helped me build the log cabin. All summer he worked alongside me. You've seen only one Indian, Bairn said. Trust me, plenty have seen you. They're everywhere you fail to look. You have to be on guard all the time. Your head